Sarah Everard's family haunted by the horror of her murder. The family of Sarah Everard have said they are haunted by thoughts of her suffering in the final hours of her life when she was raped and murdered by a police officer, in emotional victim impact statements read in court. Wayne Couzens seized Everard, 33, from a London street on the 3rd of March, keeping her captive using his police handcuffs before strangling her with his police belt and then burning her body. On Wednesday, the first day of Couzens' sentencing hearing at the Old Bailey in central London, Everard's parents and sister described the multiple agonies they endured, first not knowing where she was when she disappeared, and then waiting to find out how she had died, and being unable to say goodbye because her body had been burned. Everard's mother, Susan, said, "Sarah is gone and I am broken-hearted. She was my precious little girl, our youngest child. The feeling of loss is so great it is visceral." In her last hours she was faced with brutality and terror, alone with someone intent on doing her harm. "The thought of it is unbearable. I am haunted by the horror of it. I am repulsed by the thought of Wayne Couzens and what he did to Sarah. I am outraged that he masqueraded as a policeman in order to get what he wanted. Sarah wanted to get married and have children, now all that has gone. He took her life and stole her future, and we will never have the joy of sharing that future with her." She said alongside the sorrow came waves of panic at not being able to see her youngest child again. She said the family had kept their daughter's dressing gown because it still smells of her, and I hugged that instead of her. She said Couzens' cruelty was incomprehensible. Faltering briefly, she added, "In the evenings, at the time she was abducted, I let out a silent scream, 'Don't get in the car, Sarah. Don't believe him.'" Jeremy Everard and the couple's other daughter, Katie, each asked that Couzens face them before they began addressing him directly. In both instances, Couzens, who sat throughout the hearing with head bowed and eyes closed, lifted his head slightly but did not look at them. Katie Everard said she had been shocked by Couzens' casual demeanor on CCTV as he bought a drink at a petrol station at a time when her sister was probably already dead. Susan Everard said Sarah was caring, funny and strongly principled. "What I do know is that Sarah will never be forgotten and is remembered with boundless love," she said. More than 1.5 million readers, from 180 countries, have recently taken the step to support us financially, keeping us open to all, and fiercely independent.